Sullivan to break.
To win two after losing the opening two frames. Final on. So Ronnie then gets the fifth frame underway. With not a bad break off. He's got that cue ball over behind the green. Yeah, I think the big question everyone's saying, if Ronnie gets in front, can he run away from Ali Carter? Well, Ali has just proved with breaks of 84 in the third and then winning that awkward frame that he's certainly here to lift his first world title.
Yes, it was an excellent two frames he played, but Ronnie, usually when he's lost a couple of frames on the trot, we've seen him up a gear. It'll be interesting to see whether he can again today. He's done it every time somebody's put two frames against him. He's suddenly won three on the trot. He's done it all week. Very interesting interview, I thought, that Steve did, and I congratulate Steve for that interview. He asked a lot of good questions, and Ronnie was very well at ease with himself, wasn't he?
Well, I can't see this man retiring from the game of snooker. He was born to play this game. At the back of his mind now, he might just have Stephen Hendry's record. I thought he'd have been closer to it already with the talent that he has. I mean, Stephen Hendry said Ronnie's the greatest player that's played the game. For me, Stephen's still the greatest, but if Ronnie can equal or get to Stephen's record, then I might change my mind.
Yes, it's the same argument we're having golf, isn't it, with Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus. I mean, a lot of people think Tiger's a better player, but Jack Nicklaus has got the records, and the same can be said in our sport. I mean, I think that Ronnie's got slightly more ability than Stephen, but obviously not yet got the match. But Stephen Hendry was able to produce time and time again under pressure.
Well, a very deserved round of applause for an excellent safety shot there from Ali Carter. And he's just 1% behind Ronnie in the safety success department. Now he needs the yellow to come to his rescue here, and it might just do. No, I think he can cue past the yellow to take this red on. Now the only problem is the natural angle will take the white towards the red to the left of the pink, so he's got to be a little bit careful. He's just looking to see if he could hold for the black, but he'd have to drop it in dead weight, and that would be asking a little bit too much. Oh, that's an interesting. He's not even taking the pot on. So he's sticking with his game plan. Ronnie removed that red that I thought Ali might have a go at.
He's got to be a little bit careful, I think, Ronnie, playing at Ali's pace at the moment. He's up to 21 seconds per shot. His shots throughout this tournament, his average has been about 15 or 16 seconds, and I think Ali's doing a really good job so far today. And you can see it's now beginning to affect Ronnie's concentration. That was a really poor safety shot. They had oceans of room to get through the gap there.
He's just got down and played that very casually. All he needs is a little bit of right-hand side, hit the red far too thin, and well, he'll have to sit there and just stew a little, because that was careless.
The pink's available in the right-hand corner, but the black's out of commission at the moment. But the reds are perfect.
1.
There's a chance of a very big break here.
Yeah, there's never been a better way of playing the game of snooker than very good tactical play, and when you get a chance, make enough to win a frame. It's still a winning formula. And okay, Ali maybe has been playing a little bit more cagey, not risking the... Well, he's playing the percentages, and maybe his chats with Peter Ebden, that's the game plan, and it's working at the moment, that's for sure. But this fella's quite capable of scoring heavily, as you've seen throughout this year's championship. And straight away, nice little cannon here, and he's got a good chance.
Yes, he probably played 2 shots in one there, didn't he? Played to get on the black, but if he had it a little bit harder, he knows that the pink would have been available in the middle. Dennis mentioned that little cannon, the one just to the right of the black. That opens the black into both pockets. Gives him a little bit more room to work. I'll be surprised if he doesn't make at least 60 from here. Easy for me to say.
12. 13. 20. 21.
Most of the crowd thought that wasn't going to reach, but Ali knew it was. He was on his way around the table. Table's playing beautifully, I must admit, throughout this year's Betfred.com championship. It's been superb, the tables. Got the odd bounce here and there, but overall, tables have been beautiful to play on.
28.
I just like
29.
his style. I like his cue action. He's so compact. You know, he's not the tallest player. I think I mentioned one of the earlier rounds, the great Joe Davis, who was 20 times world champion. Ali a similar height to him. Maybe Joe just an inch taller, but he's got a compact cue action. He looks so good. And really, you can't see much going wrong with this action.
Yes, common knowledge is not
37.
blessed with the greatest temperament in the world, but it's certainly been very, very good this week. Look at that cue action there, Dennis, as you rightly say, straight back leg. That's the cue action that was an old cue action, as it were, what is called the perfect cue action. A lot of players have a bent back leg now. John Parrott, our studio guest, has a bent one.
$42.
Just when he had the balls in absolutely perfect position, and you thought he was going to win the frame, he's missed a sitter.
Not the easiest of pots here. You're right down the queue. Oh, look at that shot. A little bit straight on the black, but shouldn't be a problem. But that opening pot was
8.
a little bit special. There's the distance. Not only the pot to control the cue ball.
9.
Ronnie spotted 8 out of